Hey, it's Snips and Bandit here with a podcast for you today.
Bro, my dog's on my bed and she's trying to ruin it. By eating it? I think get off my bed. Thank you.
Anyways, welcome to our podcast where we will be talking about random things that just come to our head. Like normal people, I promise.
You said narwhal people?
Yeah.
Drawing inspiration right there, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just got
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna go across the room, grab my cat, and say, hello.
What the? Okay, I actually wish they could kind of see us right now because, what we're saying would make a lot
This
sense
is hilarious.
if they could see us. It's fine.
I know, right? It's great. It's pure.
It's fine. No, you should have said knocked over, grew from.
No, cause I grabbed my cat and I just went, oh, into the screen. Like
I
a
know you
dweeb.
did. I'll FaceTime you, man.
I know.
So, did Penguin finally text back?
Yeah, he just said hi.
Can you tell the backstory of Penguin?
Alright, so, Penguin is...
Why did you pause me, man? I feel offended.
That's because I'm texting Penguin.
You are.
So Penguin is,
Is that middle school crush, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what I'm saying, even though you're in high school. It's fine. But I am too, but whatever.
So...
Middle school crush, when you, are like, oh my gosh, they're so perfect, and they're so hot.
Oh my
You've seen that
gosh.
before.
Bandit. I almost just said your room.
It's cool.
I know, I'm not used to this yet. Pretty soon it's gonna be start just randomly, even when we're not doing the podcast, it's just gonna be like,
I can't.
what's up?
What kind of what's up was that?
I have no idea.
I don't either. That's why I asked you. Bro, I must be on something. Because this quarantine's starting to get to me.
It really is. I mean, quarantine's really boring, but...
I mean, I guess we're technically not in quarantine anymore. But,
I mean, we are, but we aren't. We aren't in quarantine, but we're still
I'm proud of
social
myself
distancing from this crap.
Well, I'm proud of myself that I lasted this long without, starting to...
Yeah, so Penguin just woke up.
Bro, I'm telling you, that kid wakes up at, 12. I know it's 10:35.
I mean, I think he did. I don't remember.
Benny Rodriguez, why do you have to be so hard to color?
Can you not lick, cat? Thank you.
That was her cat, by the way, that she was talking to. We just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, so, Bandit calls me Snips, and I call Bandit Bandit. Just so you all know who's who, I am Snips.
Sup, I'm Bandit. I sound really weird over the phone. I swear I don't actually sound like what you guys are hearing in real life because I honestly find myself annoying over the phone. But, it's fine. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm more laid back than a certain someone.
Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Bandit.
I know that was
Thank you.
Sorry, that was a low blow. I'm joking. Anyway. You can give them the backstory to Penguin.
Oh.
He's like your middle school crush, and that's it.
What else do they have? No.
That he's coming over and you're freaking
Oh, yeah, so he's coming over at, noon. It's
Okay, he's literally counting down the time until this kid comes over. That's how you know you like someone.
Oh, that's because I'm bored, Dumbo.
That's not because you're bored, that's because you like this kid.
I'm gonna end you.
No, you ain't. You care too much.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
that moment you're trying to find a skin tone and you can't find it. So you're like, well, guess I'll just be lonely now, shaving colored, sharpening colored pencils. Anyway, our conversations are so random.
I know. And, oh no, boy, okay. I need to remind Penguin about bringing his yearbook over.
Yeah, because you want him to sign your yearbook. That's another middle school kid thing.
Well, I mean, okay, never mind.
No, that's like a middle school thing. Middle school kid thing where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have him sign my yearbook. Cute little, pointy fingers and the little shy face. I'm actually doing that. I just said that so you, don't know. But, look, I'm finally actually getting somewhere with this kid's face. It doesn't look
I thought you were doing it digitally, like I do.
No, because I couldn't find my digital pen.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Yeah, I'm really upset. I about started crying. No, I'm joking. You looked up so quick. You were like, what? You don't cry? No, I don't. It's a weakness. I'm Batman. Oh, well, that's not his skin tone.
We just be like,
Bro, why are you reading?
I have no idea. I'm really bored.
I feel offended. Not like I'm talking to you or anything.
I remember yesterday and you called yourself Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah. I actually got burnt right after I said that.
That makes sense because you are a doofus, so.
Did you say I'm a doofus or I was Gordon Ramsay? Bro, the Grinch
You're
is
both.
Like,
you're a messed up Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
You mute.
Kira was barking. I'm sorry.
We just don't need Lid barking.
Yeah, we don't need the dog barking at a random person in this podcast today. Maybe later on. They might find some entertainment in that later on, but not now.
But not now. This is a podcast.
Is this the right color? I'm trying to find this kid's skin tone, and
Oh my.
it's upsetting because I can't.
I still need to do those coloring books. You know what? I could have been doing that right now.
I've been using coloring books a lot lately.
Well, not coloring book, coloring pages. Those ones you sent me.
Oh, yeah.
Of Marilyn Monroe and that random person and then Transformers stuff.
Yeah, I figured you like the Transformer one. I haven't colored that one yet. PC 997.
You haven't colored that one yet? Wow.
No.
Wow. I mean, I'm running out of my gray and my silver and stuff and my alcohol-based markers. So.
PC.
Yes.
1, 2.
Left flower. Kirsten, remember when in 5th grade when you wore flowers in your hair?
No, I don't. Did I?
Yeah, you did. It's in the yearbook.
Really?
Penguin showed me a 5th grade yearbook. He's like, look, it's Bandit.
It's
And
Bandit.
she's wearing a flower.
How did he know that was me?
Because I've shown him pictures of you.
Oh, I feel loved. Bro, you really like that picture of me with my bow. I mean, it's a really good picture.
Bandit does archery, by the way, if anyone cares to know that.
As they call it now, because I'm technically sponsored professionally.
Professionally.
Because apparently, if you're sponsored, you're considered a quote-unquote professional.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What brought up the conversation of the professionally thing is because my math teacher, he was like, if you get paid or sponsored or something like that, then I consider you a professional because you're getting paid to do that. And I'm like, oh, well, alright. No, I don't really see myself professionally, because, I'm a freaking 15-year-old, but it's fun.
Does they needs to know how old you are? Oh, well.
It matters. It's not like they're ever going to see me.
Right.
They only hear us, so I don't think it really matters. But
Le podcast.
Belay podcast.
Le.
Hey Maggie, what's that say? Does it say PC? PC 940. So, if you guys hear me rambling off random numbers, it's because I'm using Prismacolor color pencils, and I'm making a little palette to put with this drawing of the colors I used in case I want to remake it. Because I still want to remake it.
Bravo.
Thank you for becoming a smart kid. For once.
For once, yes, for once.
I'm actually smart if I apply myself.
Okay.
I have better grades than you. Don't be talking. Don't be talking.
Don't, wait, hold on, wait, what? Huh?
I only have 2 B's. And the rest are A's. Come at me.
I have, let me check. I have a B in math, I have a B in dance, I have an A minus in science. I have, like, mostly... Yeah, I have an A minus in science. Why is that? Probably because I got, like, a 25 out of 32, I don't know.
25 out of 30. Man, we talked about this.
You're welcome. Then I have multiple B's, I've got 3 A's, so... Well, I mean, like, I have an A minus, I guess, in English.
I rest my case.
I mean, like, for art, I have an A.
Well, duh.
Like, A.
I have over an A, technically, in art, but I have over 100%.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because I did that extra credit, because he was like, hey, you should do some extra credit work since you're just sitting here in class, because I got done with running. I was like, alright.
Yeah.
PC 160, right?
Anyways, I think that is going to wrap up our podcast.
Yeah, for today. Hey, what's the date?
Today is Thursday, May 21st of 2020. The year of the coronavirus.
It's not a year, okay?
Well, whatever. But I mean, it is 2020, and, like, yeah.
Yeah, I love how everyone's like, yeah, 2020 is gonna be my year, man, let's go. And then it's like, nope, you thought.
You thought wrong!
But we should probably end this podcast right here before we start talking again.
Yeah. Alright.